Well, happy Wednesday morning. So, the disaster of a week is continuing. Uh, just, ugh, oh my God. But, not to complain. It's actually kind of fun. Still working on iBeacon stuff. I'm actually about to finish off the code and have it working on both. Well, today I should be able to get it working on iPhone and then have it working on, it already works on Android. But interesting thing is, what the customer wants, it's the technology. I keep saying it over and over and over. I'm a broken freaking record. The technology doesn't support it. So, essentially, to a degree, besides me writing up this stuff and explaining, it doesn't work that way. Overall, it's kind of a waste of my time. Well, it's not a waste. In that regard, if it was specific. So, what they're making a big deal about is, come on, this way, is they want to know precise distances from a device, say a cell phone. Actually, a cell phone. It's not any question about that. To a beacon. So, the technology doesn't support that. And if you're an electrical engineer or somebody who works with radios, this should be like, well, yeah, no shit. But you have a whole bunch of factors that play into this. iPhones in general, they can get the distances to the beacons with a certain degree of accuracy because iPhones are the same. You know, your iPhone 4, 5, and 6, each one, they just stamp them out. And in particular, the electronics that they use for receiving Bluetooth signals, the position of the antenna, how they made the antenna, all of that stuff is the same. So, but even the iPhones aren't going to be real super accurate. Now, you can do things like ramp up the frequency at which your beacon is transmitting. So it's, you can set them up to send out pulses once every 10 seconds, or 10 times each second, had that backwards, which will allow the phone to get more samples to locate, to kind of filter out noise, and you can run up the transmission power as much as as a whole bunch, so that to get the signal, make the signal stand out from the background noise more. But those things, doing that eats up the power faster. Now you can use powered beacons, which they look like little USB dongles, which kind of solve that because it's plugged into a socket, and it's just drawing power, and it's not a lot, so it's not like you're going to even notice it on your electric bill. But most beacons are run off of little batteries, and those batteries are meant to last up to 6 months, I think, in some cases. But that's probably transmitted at the lowest power once every second, which is not going to allow you to do what these guys would like to be able to do. But the people who made the technology are sitting there saying, well, trying to build, in order to do it, knowing the distance from you to a beacon is going to give you the distance, doesn't give you the location. So you're going to have to deploy beacons in a grid inside a space, And then you use those, so you know that, hey, I'm 3 meters from beacon X and, 4 meters from beacon Y. Well, the problem is you won't ever really know what that you won't get those type of real accurate distances. There's always going to be a fairly high degree of uncertainty. And we're going to have the further issue that I have a Samsung S7 that I'm using. If a person comes in with a Motorola Droid phone, they're going to get different readings because Motorola used a different chipset. They put their antenna differently. As a matter of fact, even the case that you put your phone in. So your iPhone, you throw it inside of a OtterVox, or was it the LifeProof cases? And that's going to alter. Come on, no, leave the I don't know what's in that. We don't know. We don't know all of these things, and so there's no way for us to account for it. So their idea was that, oh well, each beacon will have some offset for. Well, that's not really going to work because the beacon itself already is providing that. It's called TX power, and it tells you. So you calibrate that when you set up the beacon. You use a device. Say, since we're talking iBeacons here, you're going to use a iPhone to take and do the calibration. Well, that TX power was calibrated by a iPhone, and we would need for every single phone model a database with offsets, and even that's not going to allow us to do it accurately because conditions like, is the phone naked or is it inside of a case, is going to affect the signal. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff I doubt anybody's really interested in, or the people who actually know what it is I'm talking about are laughing their asses off at me going, dude, there's this little secret thing that we're not allowed to tell you that allow you to get it within, plus or minus, 0.1 meters. It's like, yeah, thanks guys. Anyway, irritating as hell, but happily, I'm going to finish off this stuff today. I'm going to do a presentation this afternoon, and then I'm off to another project. I'll continue working with this stuff, but it'll be my stuff instead, and I won't waste my time on things that I think are a waste. Once again, I'm demonstrating my expert skill at ending these videos. I suppose someday I could actually start editing them, but I don't really, right now, I'm not organized enough to do that. So what's going to happen to this is when I finish walking the dogs, I'll just go on the phone and I take and say share and select YouTube, put in dog vlog, and I'll put a dash whining about iBeacons, and it'll upload from my phone, and that's the end of it. I might, if I have a spare moment and I think about it, I might go into YouTube and do some editing to update the description and stuff. But if you look through the other videos, you'll see that that almost never happens. And what's really funny is I've done tons of these. I mean, this part here isn't that big of a deal for me. I'm just walking the dog. I got nothing better to do. Yeah, I'm walking the dog. Rosie is not the conversationalist that she's only interested in treats and sniffs. So doing this part's not a problem. It's that editing, but where I was going is that, I might shoot 2 or 3 of these. I'll have Kaiser and I'll shoot one with him. Maybe I'll do one with Lola. And some days I've done this. Maybe even some of them are good. I don't know. But I forget to upload them. I just, as soon as I get back to the house, walking 5 dogs takes me, figure it's, give me 20 minutes a dog. So that's 100 minutes. Cole's actually short. Lola's pretty quick. She doesn't stop for as many sniffs as Rosie does. Kaiser and I will walk further, but it averages out. So, hour to an hour and a half, call it. I think really I've been averaging out at about an hour and 20 minutes to walk all the dogs. So, as soon as I get back, it's on. People are calling, I'm coding and all like that, and it goes all the way until 5 or 6. I'm getting up at 5, so I tend to go to bed at about 9. Ugh. It's they're just non-stop days, and I don't even think I'm that busy yet. See, this is why she takes a long time. So, anyway, come on, Rose. Hey, morning. So, anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.